That's what's easier for me.
Okay, well, you might have to tell me what I'm doing with that when I'm done, or where to find it even.
Okay.
All right,
As
so
long as you computer, I can help you.
what is it?
As long as you record the computer, I can help you.
Okay, and I think I am. So anyway, so what we were gonna go through is, I'm gonna show you how to set up a show in a group first. And then what I will do is I will show you how to get it ready in Post My Party. And I know, Sharon, you said you're not using that yet, but I'm gonna show you, and the reason is I think the posting sites are worth their weight in gold. This is the only one I'm familiar with, but there are a lot of them out there and they're not that expensive. So I'm gonna go to my VIP page first, I think. All right, so when you're on your page here, and if you're not, did you set one of these up, Sharon?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I have a personal page.
Oh, but a business page.
Huh?
Do you have a business page?
Yes.
Okay, all right, you said personal page. I just want to make sure I.
Oh, well, both. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so on the side here, if you look, there's that button that says groups. And to say, yep, on the side here, right here.
Yep.
Okay, so what that is if you put your parties all in a group, then what happens, you're less likely to get thrown into jail. So when you go in here, you want to create a group for each party. And the nice thing is, if I schedule a party for June, I can actually set this up already. I don't have to wait until, because I'm not inviting my host until I'm ready to. So your host will not be invited until you invite them. So I'm going to name this one. Oops. And I like to have the name of our company in here. And the reason I do that is because I've been invited to hundreds of things, and I do not like to see, I don't like to go into something that I'm not sure what it is. So I do personally use the words Pampered Chef in it.
Why do you put page 522?
It's her party page, because that's how I refer to it when I'm talking to them.
Okay.
I'll talk to them about their party page. So when I'm coaching my host, I want her to understand that the link to my web page is their order page, is what I refer to that for. That's the guest order page, and this is her party page. So I try to make it as clear as possible, because I also do a host coaching group, and I call that our host group. So
does 522 refer to the date?
Yes, because this one's going to start next Friday.
Okay.
So I put the date in there because it's easier to find later. And it really, most people only read Jeannie's Virtual Pampered Chef and then they're either in or out. They don't sit around and make a decision. So, and then I keep it private and I keep it visible so people can invite their friends, and then I'm just going to create it. And then this here is going to allow you to upload a photo. And I usually get one ready and I will put it on, and all my party pages have the same thing on it. So this one just says, welcome to Jeannie's, Pampered Chef Party.
How did you put that on?
This one?
The red, welcome to Jeannie's Pampered Chef Party.
I did that through my photo editor. I'm on a Mac. I can show you on a Mac. On a regular PC, there is a way to do it right off of there. And it's as simple as, honestly, I'll show you real quick. Does anybody have a Mac?
No.
No, then I'm not even bother showing you that one, but it's really simple. You just drag any picture, drop it into your photos, and you can edit it. I mean, and I'm sure there's a way on your PC to do that. To me, it's simple. And once I have this, I just go back in and edit it and change the name of my host. So it's just a real simple way. Now over here, it says I'm interacting as my business page. And then it has every time you join or you get set up one, you have the option of joining the group, and you do want to join the group. Okay. when this says interacting as yourself, that's when it allows you to invite your host.
Where does it say that?
Okay, so up here underneath her party, it says I'm interacting as myself or I'm interacting as my VIP page. So see this here?
Mm-hmm.
I can pick and choose. So now when I comment, it's going to go under my VIP. It will say, you know, Chef Sue's VIP page is commenting. Or it will say Chef or Sue Stritzinger Reynolds commenting. You know, so depending on who I'm interacting as. Does that make sense? And that's just for commenting. All your posts will be posted as like your VIP page is posting. Okay. So that I'm going to leave like that. I do have a standardized post that I put into the top of my page. And I keep these, you know, saved into a file so that I can just zip them in like this. This is, and then I can go in and make this a little bit more emphasized. I can make that the link. See how it linked it out at the bottom? And then I like to put this in bold, and I'll take this right here and I make that bold. I just kind of like to have this. And then I like to tag myself in that so that when they're talking to me, they're not talking to my business page. I prefer a personal message with them as opposed to them posting in my business page. So that I'm going to save. And nobody's seeing this but me. So if I screw it up, I can come back and fix it. And then I'm going to mark it as announcement at the top here. And that just kind of keeps it, it'll look like I got a double post. Hold on a minute. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I always wondered about that.
This one will stay at the bottom of the page because it's my first post. This copy will stay at the top as an announcement.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any way around it because if I delete one, I delete them all.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of how you get this set up. And I still have not invited anybody, so I can mess around with this at, you know, whatever I want to do at any time until I invite people, you know, so I can change things out if I wanted. The next thing you have to do is you want to go to this 3 dots and then the more, and you want to edit your group settings. And under here is where you can add an app. And this is allowing Post My Party to actually post the post for me. So if I'm sitting out on my boat, I can have it be posting. If I'm, you know, over at my daughter's for dinner, it's still posting. If I take a, you know, 2-day vacation, it's posting for me. So, which is really nice. And then when you go to link it, you just go in here, Post My Party, and hit that. And hit add, and I'll hit done. So now it's all connected to my, it's connected to my business page here. It automatically connects. And then it's got Post My Party app here. So that's kind of what you want to do. Okay.
So
there's
if I don't have an app, if I just use Facebook, what do you do?
I'm not sure. I think if you go in here, you got to schedule each individual post.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so you'd have to go in here and start scheduling posts. So let me bump over to, and I'll tell you, Sharon, if you're gonna do any amount of these, more than 1 a month, this is worth its weight in gold. So this is what Post My Party looks like. It's got your tutorials here. It tells you can create a template or schedule a party. So you can go over here. Here's your templates. Here's your parties. You know, and I'm just gonna hit schedule a new party, and I'll show you how easy this is to connect. So I'm gonna choose a template, which will be my May template, and I'm gonna use my business page, and which is my VIP page. And then I'm going to look for the one on the 22nd. And we're going to start it on the 22nd. And she's in Michigan, so I'm going to keep it at Eastern time zone. I'm going to go to Jeannie's is her first name. And then I'm going to go to, whoops, I'm going to go back. I'm sneaking over here. I'm cheating. I'm going to take her link here and copy from there. You know, I could go to Pampered Chef and grab it, but we're going to post that there. And then I've been using, because I realize that I'm struggling with posting a certain link. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go. So I've been having trouble posting the catalog. Oops, interactive catalog. So I'm going to just take this and I'm going to copy the link up there. And so since my last training call, I figured out that I could use this for something else. So I'm going to use it for my interactive catalog.
So what did you do, Sue? Because I'm having a hard time getting that too. You went.
I typed in Pampered Chef. Whoops, hold on. I typed in, hold on a second. I'm going up here. I'm going to type in Pampered Chef's virtual.
Under Google, you did.
Yeah, virtual catalog. I was going to put virtual party. So I'm going to go into here, and this is the interactive catalogs. And if you take the link up here and copy it and paste it, you know, up, I don't know, can you see that?
Yeah.
So you want to copy and paste that into here, okay?
But you can get the one that takes them directly to your virtual catalog, right?
No, the Pampered Chef catalog is basically our catalog.
Right, but it takes you to your site, your particular site, if you copy it in your site.
Okay, I guess I didn't know that, so I may change that then a little bit. So now when I look at this, it's telling me it's duplicated. That means I've already got a show set up on the 22nd. Hold on a second. I had to look at, maybe I did schedule this party already. Oops, where's my parties? My list of parties. Oh, here they are. I don't like it like that. All right. So I did. I scheduled, oh my gosh, I scheduled her 3 times.
Probably in your training with us.
Wow. Well, I really probably don't need all of these. So anyway, but if I go in here, and because I have 2 of them at the same time, I'll go in here and it's, why did it not do that? All right, hold on a second. So if I go in here, oh, well, I canceled the one that was probably the one I needed to do. But anyway, you saw how it had duplicate here on some of these. When you try to schedule a party twice, okay, let me get out of here. I'm going to party list, Jeannie's. We're gonna delete that, and I'm gonna run you through that one more time just so I can show you something. So if I go to put hers together again, so we're gonna schedule a new, and we're gonna just go in here and tell them which format to use, because you can create more than one template. And then it's whoops, it's coming from my VIP page. And if you remember, we did Jeannie's party, and it looks like I've got 3 of her party in here. Wow, I got a lot of parties for her. I'm gonna have to go through and fix all this later. And then the date that it starts on, and then I'm gonna go Jeannie. And then I'm just gonna, and I know that I'm just putting the interactive catalog here. But when I create this, if you look at it, it's not doing it now. Let's add another one. All right, we're gonna schedule a new one. One of these is gonna show it, because if you schedule 2 at the exact same time, it's trying to keep you out of his Facebook jail. Okay.
Oh.
And so if you're trying to schedule the same exact post at the same exact time, same exact day and everything, it's gonna mess up. Okay, because you can only post so many of the exact same thing. So
What if you had 2 Jeannies in your list?
I would I would find a way to distinguish them. So if I have two Jeannie, that's why I put the date on it. If I had two in the same week, I would, for sure put something else. So I might put a last name, but see how these say duplicated?
Mm-hmm.
That means you're probably going to go to Facebook jail.
Uh-oh.
So what they want you to do is you go in here and you can adjust it. You can adjust it by even just 1 minute a lot of times. When I hit 1 minute and then I hit the update. Nope, that didn't work. So we're going to adjust it, 5 minutes. Let's try that. Yep, see? And then these are ready to post. So now this template that I have, these will all post at the times it says on the dates it says. Okay. So if I go into here, let's go back here a minute. And this is why I really like having a posting site versus Facebook, is because once it's created, so when I go into my templates, here's my May party. And this is what I use for all of May. If I have a lot of parties booking back to back, I might go in and change some of my interactive posts, because that's the one people notice the most. And then month to month, I changed my special. And somebody said, "Well, you can't do that. Everybody see." No, I go to a party, an in-home party, and I cook the same thing, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times. They've seen the recipe 100 times. So it's the same as doing the same recipe by not changing these 100% of the time. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody said, well, you got to create one for every show anyway. No, you don't. Who said that? That there's no rules. It's kind of like Pampered Chef. You do things your way. You find the way that works for you. This happens to work for me. It's not, a lot of these posts I've designed myself, just because before I started using Pampered Chef stuff, they had very limited when we first started. And so it was a little bit trickier to get things you wanted. So like this one, I put that together with a stock picture from Pampered Chef and just added some words. So basically that's all you have to do. And then you walk away and you've got all your time is not spent trying to post things during the show. This week, I have 5 parties going on this week.
Wow.
So I'm in there and I'm able to talk to my guests, interact with my guests, and that's where you get your bookings from. I mean, you get bookings from a show, and that's where you're going to get your, that's where you're going to get all your stuff for this. So
Sue, that Introduction page, that the very first thing that you showed us, could you put that maybe on our team page? Because a lot of times I have time, or I can't figure out what to say. So maybe if you put it on, and then I can kind of reword it myself. But
this one?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I will private message you that.
Okay.
But the biggest thing with wording is if I post it and I have 3 people posting the same thing.
Sure.
Then I'm going to go into jail for spam.
Okay. So yeah. And that's okay. Cause usually what I do is if I can see something, then I can figure out how to reword it so nobody ends up in trouble. But
right. I don't mind sharing certain things as long as people change the words on it, because
yeah.
I don't want to end up with, whatever, it can cause a lot of grief for you and I both. And there's nothing worse than being in jail when you got 5 parties going on.
Right.
And my poor husband gets to post. He doesn't know it, but I jump on his Facebook and do all the posting. So, but that's as simple as it is. I mean, I have, you can have multiple parties running. You can have, if I go into my VIP page here, and again, you're going to notice they're all very similar. If I go to my groups again, they all have the same picture, except for my host group. And they all have the exact same picture. They all have the same wording. I'm starting to put in the date because I don't want to, I'm starting to get a lot of hosts with duplicate names, and I don't want to, post in the wrong person's party.
Right.
So I'm starting to put dates in there and stuff, but I always have, virtual Pampered Chef party. I want people to know immediately that it's Pampered Chef, and they'll make a choice at that point to join or not. I don't want them to look at it and think, oh, another party. I don't know if I want to go because I don't know what it is. So, and I
found that saying online party, I always said virtual party before, but I found that saying online party makes more sense to people who aren't computer savvy. They don't understand the virtual part of it. And I just use the hostess's first and last name.
Yeah, and I've done that before too, first and last. So it depends on how long their name is.
Yeah.
Could you maybe give me an idea of the kind of stuff that you post? Because I just kind of wing it and go into Pampered Chef and go, oh, that looks good, and just randomly pick stuff. So what kind of things do you post in each party?
I'll give you a quick scenario of a party. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. And mine, I put a lot of stuff in it. So there's just too much to not share a lot of things. All right, so if I go into here, here's where I created it. Here's the welcome page. This was when they could get the tortilla warmer for free.
Okay.
She puts in a welcome here. Somebody put in something here, a comment or whatever. I always thank my guests as they order. So we got a thank you there. Here's the special. So to add, this was when they first came out with that. What is this one? I don't know. Oh, I was doing a live off my VIP page, and I invited them to check it out so they could see it. Somebody asked me how I see a catalog, and then I put the interactive catalog here. Okay, so there's that. There's my welcome. So I usually try to go in and welcome them at some point, say, and kind of give them an idea of what it is. I try to make it short, but I really stink. That's a 4-minute video. That's a really long video. So
what do you say in that welcome, Sue?
Hold on a second.
Kind of a little bit different than.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I am just touching in here to see how everybody's doing, but also give you a little information about Randy's party here. So
not professional.
What we're doing is we are running the party virtually, kind of a little bit different than in home. So I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to show you products that maybe you're interested in or something like that. So if you have any of that, message me and I'll make sure I get them in there. You're going to see some videos come through, not all live like this. Some of them are actually professional. So not going to bore you with this. But anyway, so you're going to see videos, you're going to see recipes. If there's anything I can help you out, if you have questions on products that we have or products you have in your kitchen, maybe I can help you use them, utilize them a little bit better. Maybe you bought one and forgot what, this was all about or whatever. So anyway, that's my job. You're going to also see at the, throughout the party there in each of the posts that I post, it'll actually say post my party, so I'm not technically posting them. But on each of those, there's a little square, and inside the square is a little number. So there's like a number 2 and a 3 and a 5 or whatever randomly I threw in there. And if you think about it, grab a sheet of paper while you're looking at the posts, and as you answer questions, take that number and jot it down, because at the very end, I'm going to be giving away some product. So I'm not sure what it will be at this point. We'll see how that goes. But the other thing that I do is if you have your order placed by Thursday, and it can be anytime on Thursday, I'll look at it Friday to see who's ordered. I'm going to be sending you a little gift from my house to yours. So that's another thing. All your orders are going to ship direct. So if you place an order today, they're starting to process it. The products will be shipped directly to your home. They'll arrive on your doorstep. And it doesn't take that long. So some of you might even get your stuff before the end of the party if you order early. We have a few specials going on. Pampered Chef announced the other day that the Vixen shop, for every one that we sell, $1 will go to what are they called? The Hope Houses. I probably screwed that one up, but
do you want me to keep playing it or leave it?
Cancer Society, they do these Hope Houses where
You want me to leave it go or?
cancer, their families can come
Whatever.
or they can stay if they can go for
I mean,
a
it's just basically an intro, and I try to explain, and I'm getting a little better, and I actually have the tools to show them the specials. I forgot to have them, this whole thing. There's another thank you for your order. I had her pick a number for who was going to win something for free. And then tell us what you're cooking tonight and post a picture. When you're done, I'll put you in a prize drawing. There's another one. Let's see, there's the to-do list, kind of tells them, to join if they want to participate.
That's a good question. How do you tell your hostess to invite people? I know it makes a difference how she invites.
Well, I tell her to do in groups of 25. I actually, as soon as I set up their party, I'm coaching them to start making a list of people by posting on their Facebook page or on their actual personal wall to let people know that it's coming up. And I give them the words to post on their wall. I'll tell them, hey, post this on your wall and with your favorite Pampered Chef item or whatever you want to do it. And then people will see it. And as they respond, they want to go, jot their names down so we know who wants to be here. And so they might be doing that for a week or two before. And I'll tell them as soon as, you stop getting comments on it, delete it, and then go back and repost it, at a different time. See, because you're hitting different people. So I'm working pretty hard to coach the people.
I thought that it was best not to have them put their names in the join area. You know what I'm talking about? On the right-hand side, the join, that little blue tab that says join.
Over here?
On the right-hand side, yeah.
It's probably up pretty high. So here's
at the very beginning, yeah.
Yeah. So here's these are just some of my posts this was her posting. So she posted dinner. She posted, another girl posted that she did asparagus. Thank you for the order. I try to keep doing this, and it gets to a point where I got to do them now daily because I can't keep up with as quickly as they come in. Usually on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm getting 20 plus orders a day. This is just an interactive one. There's my catalog video that kind of explains how the catalog works. There's the intro of myself to introduce them to who I am and what a little bit about me. Just a roll call one. I mean, they're all just random. Here's for my hosts. Here's one of them I do, and this is the Make Ahead breakfast prep. And it's a YouTube by Pampered Chef. Do not use anything that's not Pampered Chef, or you're going to be sending them to somebody else's webpage. And here's another one. Here's all these people ordered. This is when I started getting smarter and putting them all together instead of trying to, do one at a time. I'd have like 50 posts. About the business, you got to have the business opportunity in here. Here's another one that the host posted of her dinner. Very good cook, but she's cooking for me. Another interactive one, never have I ever. And again, here's another video from the company, and they're nice because they're short. So if you click on that, this video is only what? It's a little over a minute long.
Yeah, I love those. I use those a lot.
So that's where I get them from, but I just post the link and I don't have to redo it. I've got bar pan in there and talk about doing bacon on it. Here's a recipe. I do try to get recipes in here. So I introduced the blender, and now I'm trying to give them a couple recipes for the blender. Let them know about the outlet. I have my host do that. That's something I do during hostess coaching, and ask them to put this down. I try to do a variety of priced items. I don't want them all high and I don't want them all low. The high ones will get them to book and the low medium ones will buy, and they've even bought a lot of the other stuff. So here's the air fryer.
But all your posts are all the same for every single party.
Wait, well, I got to change my host specials.
Well, true. Right.
And my guest specials, you know, but these stay the same. I mean, I want people to, you know, get in there and they won't watch every video, but next time they might watch a new video. Find something new. I always talk about the guarantee. I mean, a lot of recipes, the skillets. I love these skillets. I mean, I think everybody should buy them. So I really talk about that. I sell tons of this electric wine bottle opener, tons of the electric wine bottle opener. So I had to put a video in it. You know, this is just a picture post for the cold brew. And then I do a lot of videos, you know, like the new spring product video. I make sure I have that in case they say, well, I've already had everything. I have everything. Well, this is the new stuff.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. So, and then I do free gift with purchase. You know, that means, you know, if they order by Thursday, the Uncrustables, I've got a variety of stuff in here. So it's not, and then recipes. Yeah, so I've got all that stuff. When you get to a top, I'll tell you something. Here's where the members are here. And they invite from here. No, they invite from, oh, they can't invite from this one. This one's been archived. Hold on a second. Let me get into a current one. This one's not archived. So this right here is they can invite here singly, okay? Or they can go in here and invite members, which is a lot, you know, where they can put in like an email address or whatever.
That's where I was told that it was the best place to invite, or if you take it up to where the party URL is, I was told that it's best for the host to click on that URL and copy and paste it and send that in email, text, or whatever form to have them join there and not put it in the blue on the right in that enter name or email.
As long as they're invited, as long as they have people that the parties do well. So here, the nice thing about this is, so if I invited Sherry to this one, I can go in here and I can go in and type a message to you. Hey, I'm doing a Pampered Chef party. And I give them the words to use for some of this stuff. So when they get in there, they can. Here, they can go down and just click friend after friend after friend and start inviting people. So, which is, you know, if they're doing that, I always tell them, you know, to do them in smaller groups if you're going over here and clicking. The other thing is, why can't I see that? Oh, I'm interacting as myself. I'm not my VIP page. When I go in here, the other thing is this button here, that right post button. If I click on that and I don't want to do it till it's critical in my party to do it, it tags everybody that's joined. So this post here, all 12 members in this one will get the message I send them. It's the only time you can send a bulk message or, you know, bulk posting up here. And so you can only use it once. Once you click on that, it's gone. See you, bye. So you don't want to use that until you're ready to use it. So, but anyway, so that's kind of how that works. And you have to be on your VIP page to do some of these things, like that right post. If I'm interacting as myself, it's not there. I'm a guest at this point. So my VIP page is basically the host or the posting person, the person that's in charge of this whole group.
We have 6 more minutes, Sue.
Okay, any questions?
5 more minutes, sorry.
Has anybody noticed that Facebook changed the way that they look?
Yeah, they've changed a lot and they continue to change it. So you're gonna see a lot of different things, and some of it's how you have your settings. What's up here is in your settings.
Yeah. Well, I changed mine back to classic because it's like, I didn't like the new look, so I changed it back to classic.
Oh, there you go. So Sherry, do you have any questions on this?
No.
Yeah, I guess the advantage of doing a posting site is the fact that you can continue to reuse those formats. If I'm understanding Facebook correctly, you can use it once, and I don't know if you can reuse it unless somebody else can give you that good information. So once I create it, I can use this over and over for every one of my parties, and I'm not 100% sure how Facebook works with that. So
You did mention whether you make it private or public, right? I think you mentioned that.
yeah, mine are all private. You do not want a public group, because what happens then is every one of your friends see every one of your posts, and you're more than likely going to get it turned into Facebook for driving people crazy.
Yeah.
So you definitely want all of your posts private.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else that I can help you with on this one?
So you said that Post My Party is a monthly fee?
$9.95 a month, but you can get your first 2 weeks free.
Oh, okay.
So the whole thing is, if you do one party, it will pay for it. If you put together a format and do one party a week, you're more than paying for it.
And
If you, I was a low ball hitter. I mean, I usually try to strive for close to $5,000 a month. And since I moved, I've been keeping steady at about 2 to 3-ish in sales, 3,000. And when I went full force in this, my first month I did 9,000, just under 9,300. And this month I'm already at 9,500, and I'm halfway through the month.
Wow.
So I think and I'll tell you what, people will book in close. I tell people, I start my parties on Fridays. Does the 22nd work? Because the other, that's my next Friday coming up, unless I'm totally booked that week. And
Do
most
you ask everybody for a booking?
I do. Yeah. I mean, you have to. I had a lady call me or message me on today and said, "Hey, I need an ice cream scoop." And I said, "Cool." I said, "I can order you one. Otherwise, if you want it for free, if you do a Facebook party for me, I'll buy it for you." She's on my list for the 22nd.
So the sheets that I printed off are, well, this was probably just from Post My Party, not you, but it went up to day 8, but you only do like weekends, like Friday through Saturday?
No, if you look at, and I put this on Sherry's page.
Our team Facebook page.
On the team Facebook page, there is a graph that tells when Facebook is the busiest.
Uh-huh.
And if you look at this, it's Monday through Friday. I start my posts on Friday, and I tell people in my intro that we're going to go real light this weekend while you guys, and that allows my host and my guests to have time to invite people. And I try to explain that in my video at the beginning and tell them that. And then I'm heavy posting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then my 8th day is a wrap up. You do not have to have it go that long, but I highly recommend that you have your majority of your posts Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, if you look at that, that's your time when people are on Facebook.
Right. Can I join your host coaching group?
I can let you do that, but I'm going to tell you the same thing. If you're going to use any of my stuff, I don't mind. But what's going to happen is I put together every single one of the posts.
Mm-hmm.
And which, like I said, again, I don't mind, but my problem is when I go into these, where are we? I spent a lot of time putting these together. And
Right.
so I've got the things that I want them to post, but like this, my host tips and stuff, I put that one together. I put this one together, and that one together, and that one together. I mean, I put a lot of stuff together.
Sure.
And then the wording, I just don't want to end up, I only do this once a week, so it's not like you're going to be posted it daily.
Uh-huh.
But the more people that I give it to, if they use the same words, I'm going to end up having to redo all this again.
Okay.
So I'll invite you to one, but like I said, I don't mind if you use some of my stuff, but please change the wording.
Okay. Well, and just the tips would be very helpful to me.
Yeah. So this one, like this stuff here, the wording, if you change that, it'll be in your best interest. And this, I don't rely on it. I actually, set up a spreadsheet where I put all these things that I write, so I can copy and paste them.
Mm-hmm.
So and those are, I'll go in Messenger. I do messages to my host probably, gosh, I got about eight or nine times that I message each host, and it's always the same stuff. But every time I do it, I copy and paste it somewhere so I can reuse it. I don't want to have I don't want to have to rewrite that 100 times.
Right.
So, and that's working, smarter, not harder. So if you take all your stuff and when you tweak it to where you like it and you put it in a spot, you're going to have that. So, so if you go in there and look at that stuff, that's how I always, I tell my team too, I'll help you with the stuff, but you got to make your own words or I'm going to be, be in trouble. And so are you.
And you just put that in a file then?
I just put it on a spreadsheet.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if I can find you in here, Sharon. Sharon, you're probably going to have to go on and like my VIP page for me to get you in here.
Okay.
So it's just, what is my VIP page? I don't even know what it's called. Chef Sue's VIP page.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So sorry about that. I'm like,
that's okay.
Yeah, so if you go in there and like it, then I can add you to this group,
Okay.
And so, but the biggest thing is coaching. And once you get the words where you like them, put them on a spreadsheet. And I don't even know where my spreadsheet is. I would say throw them on a spreadsheet. And it tells you this, I write down, this is my day-to-day things, here's what I'm going to send my host here. And I try to keep everything in one spot, like on the post on your group after the page closes. And I thank them for joining. I tell them how much they received in free products. Is there anything else I can do for you? Message me at, and that's, so I have these all written up. So I do them every single party.
Right.
And it's the same messages to every host. So if you host for me twice, you'll probably see the same stuff again. I ask them to go live in their kitchen show. I ask them to do a lot of different things. They don't always do it, but the ones that do are the ones that have the bigger parties.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're going to have to end, or I won't be able to help you transfer this.
Okay.
It goes over an hour.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
I'm glad you joined us, Sharon.
Oh, thanks. I look forward to these.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can get started. You'll have to tell us on one of the next ones how great it's going.
Okay.
And hear all about your party.
Okay.
Our next one is Tuesday night at 8, Sharon.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Good Sunday.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Sue, once this is done recording, give me a call and I'll walk you through it.
All right. I got to figure out how to get out of here.
Just hit the leave on the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, but I got my screen share up, so it's not working real good.
Oh, at the very top there, if you take your cursor to the very top.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Green.
That's
Okay.
fair. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to end this and then call you.
Call me once it's done downloading. It'll take you a little bit. It'll be done recording, downloading the recording.
Does it show it on my web page, or where does
On
it
your
show?
screen. Just leave it up. It'll show you on your screen. As soon as you close out the meeting, it will show you that it's recording. And then when it's done, it'll tell you it's done. Then don't touch it. Just